Welcome to installment number 321 of the Mitzvahs as enumerated by Maimonides, the Rambam. We start off today with negative commandment 317, which is the prohibition to curse anybody. We are not allowed to curse another person. And actually the source for this mitzvah specifically says, do not curse a deaf person, which seems like a bit of an interesting way of putting this. Like, why a deaf person specifically more than anybody else? And so to this, Maimonides actually delves into and gives a little bit of an explanation as to where the desire to want to curse another person might come from. And he explains that when somebody does something bad to another person, when something bad happens to them, they might have this urge to want to take revenge. And for some, it might be a very strong urge. Or for some, they might just say, I just want to shame him and curse him and, make him feel terrible. For others, that might not be enough to satisfy their desire to take revenge. And they will want to actually take everything away from him, destroy everything he has. For some, that might still not be enough. And they might want to even go further and maim him and hurt him and maybe even kill him. Yet for others, maybe they don't feel like it's that serious, or maybe they don't admit necessarily that it's that serious. And the way that they will take revenge is by speaking badly about this person or cursing this person behind their backs where they do not hear. And who is a person who cannot hear? A deaf person. Now, what does Maimonides come here to explain to us? He says that even if you think the person cannot hear, even though you think it's not affecting them because they can't even hear, know that the prohibition here is not on the fact that it's going to affect the other person. It's not about the other person. It is about yourself. You yourself cursing another person is the one that is going to be caused harm, more so than the person that you think cannot even hear what you are saying. Additionally, a couple more mitzvahs are learned from this fact that it says not to curse a deaf person. Firstly, this shows that that this prohibition really just stands for a live person. If a person is dead, even though you might think he cannot hear, it might seem like a deaf person, still a deaf person is alive, and this prohibition does not apply to the dead, only to the living. Also, a deaf person may seem like a more unfortunate person, or somebody in a more of a unfortunate situation, and might seem more prone to getting cursed or being spoken badly about. And this, we have to be very, very mindful and very, very careful of what we say about other people, specifically in an unfortunate situation. This does apply also to cursing oneself. Be very careful with what you say about yourself. And we are taught that a covenant is placed on the lips, that once a statement is uttered, it does have some effect. So that even though we said that really the person that's getting mostly hurt by this curse is the one who said it, but still our words have so much power that once they are uttered from our mouths, they do have some effect, and they can still hurt the other person. So we do need to be careful. And then finally, we finish today with positive commandment 178. We begin the laws of testimony, that if somebody did hear something or did see something take place, we are required to testify. We cannot run away from that. And it doesn't matter whether it's going to cause the death penalty or whether it's going to cause somebody to live, whether it's going to take money away, whether it's going to cause a loss of money, or whether it's going to cause somebody to make money. It doesn't matter. That is not our business. So long as we were witness to something, we have the requirement to give testimony. And we are told that if a person does not testify and they were able to, then the punishment of the crime will actually, they will bear the punishment of the sin themselves. And it's as though they committed the sin themselves. That is how serious it is. Have a wonderful day.